Hey guys, it's Clocky clocking in. I have another deck made of pure evil. Now I know what you're thinking. Clockwork, you just showed me one Mewtwo, two Giratina deck. That deck felt like cheating. This deck is cheating. That one feels like it. This one is. There's a difference. Deck list is above me. Check it out. We actually got like an okay start here, but we really want Professor's research. I think there's something to be said for doing Rocky Helmet here. This hand looks weird, but I think we can make it work. Never mind. The Moltres is tough. Oh my gosh, both Moltres. This guy's got both of the special air Moltres. That's so rude. Ugh. Okay, well, Professor's research is a good start, so we'll go there. We're kind of sad to see Moltres because Druddigon wants to get attacked. And he's not going to attack Druddigon. We didn't pull any Pokemon cards there, by the way. I gotta love it. Look at this hand. This is the hand of winners. Dare I say the hand of champions? I think we end turn for now. On the off chance they do Iono, because then we get a bunch of new cards, and that'd be kind of nice. This hand's a bit of a bit of a brick. I don't know what to expect here. We'll see how he builds his energy. That'll let us know if Charizard's around the corner. Never mind, they got one energy, so it's going to Charmander for sure. Without a doubt, yeah. We're kind of off to a good start, but in terms of like our luck, we only got one heads there. Oh my god. What is this hand? We're not using this. This is the worst hand you can possibly pull running this. I swear, this is the worst hand. There are so many better cards you can get. You can get one of the Pokeballs. You can get, like, we got both researches, but we didn't pull a single basic Pokemon. They're all like in the bottom of the deck. We can't do anything with this hand. We're screwed. What am I supposed to do with a hand like this? Just like... It's the worst. Look, oh my god. If he attacks me though, he's in for a rough time. I guess we'll just put the energy on the Druddigon and move on. I have a... man, if we don't pull a basic Pokemon this next turn, I'm conceding. This is the worst. There are 6 Pokemon in this deck and they're all basics. So that means I have to pull one of 8 cards, or 7 cards as we have the Druddigon. And I haven't pulled any of them yet. There's 9 cards in the deck left. I just need 2 Pokeballs or the other 5 basics that are in here. This is the worst thing I've ever had to witness in my whole career. He doesn't have Charmeleon yet, which means we're like, okay. Okay, we can start doing stuff now, which is like nice. So we have 2 Rocky Helmets in this hand? We sure do. I think we put this one here on the Giratina. I know what you're thinking. Clockwork, what are you doing there? And then we're going to do the Rocky Helmet on the Druddigon. Do we clear? So it's... I think we leave it for now. We won't put the Rocky Helmet on yet because I don't feel like doing the math right now. Purely. Okay, no, I should do it now though, right? Because he can attack next turn. I think we just put the Rocky Helmet on. Screw it. This deck runs only Dark Energy, by the way. So in case you're like, what do you do? You know. The next turn, I'm going to have to do the Bellow again in order to attack the turn after. We really would like Darkrai would be really sick this next turn somehow. If we could pull that, that'd be great. Guys, I don't feel confident, but this deck, it might have a dark beginning, but maybe it will, you know, pull through for us in the end. Does he, if he doesn't have Charmeleon yet, you know, he didn't attack us with the Heat Wave there, which is kind of smart on his part. Oh man, he still hasn't attacked yet. All right. We got Pokeball. Please give me not Giratina. We want Darkrai. All right, hold on. I doubted this deck at first, but we don't quit. We do not quit. Quitting is for quitters. We don't have any other item. We don't have Rocky Helmets, so we're just going to put a cape on it real quick. And then we're going to do a Dark Energy. And then we're going to do Fuegan, Giratina, Cry. He'll go Roar. Giratina can attack the turn after this. It needs 3 psychic energy, unfortunately. So we'd have to Bellow again. But we're building energy on our Darkrai now, so that's really nice. This is a slow start. I'm afraid of the... Okay. The Iono's totally fine there. I did not want... like, the potion's okay, I guess. I mean, the potion's alright. This is the same hand. Oh, we got a Pokeball. I was going to say, that's like the same freaking hand. You just gave me the same hand. That's crazy. Why would you do that? Is this deck good? I don't know. It's a deck I made on my own. When I saw Giratina's ability, I immediately thought of being scummy with Druddigon, because Darkrai Druddigon's already really good, and Giratina is really good too, but you can only run Dark Energy on this deck. It's tough. We could let the Giratina get knocked out. He seems real confident now, like he's got this Charmeleon ready to go, or this Charizard, I should say, ready to go. I mean, we can't attack yet. Do we do the Giratina? I don't know. This deck isn't that great. This is a deck I just kind of put together real roughly. There's probably should be like a Dawn in this deck. A Dawn in this deck would kind of go hard, I wouldn't lie. Because we could Dawn the Darkrai here, clear the Moltres, but we can't attack with the Giratina yet. We need another turn to build energy. So, like, we could potion here twice. That would bring us up to 70, which is, like, exactly how much damage she needs to do to us to knock us out, which is pretty rough. We could do more scummy nonsense with another Druddigon. I'm not against that. Maybe we do one of these. Because this is kind of the only thing we can do right now, is just build energy. You know, this is a little funny, but if he attacks us again with the Moltres here, he's going to take 40 damage, and then we just put an energy on the Darkrai, and that knocks out the Moltres, and then gives us a turn to do free damage to the Charizard he probably has, is probably the first EX we get, not the shiny one. I kind of wish it was the shiny one. That'd be nice. Oh, the Giant Cape helps him here. Never mind. I almost had him. I don't know what he's doing here. Does he not have the Charizard yet? I think Sabrina's somewhere in this deck. I haven't seen her, though. We haven't used her yet, either. I wonder if he's going to put the Moltres out next, because he's not sure about whether or not he's got... I guess he's still waiting on Charizard. The Iono must not have helped him out. It could be at the bottom of his deck still, for all I know. We could be in a pretty good spot. I think we put the Giratina out next, honestly. The Darkrai... Oh, well, the Darkrai clears without doing damage to itself. Never mind. Never mind. It's the Darkrai. Leaf here is really good, too. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know if I have Sabrina in this deck. I hope I do. I can't remember the deck list, I'll be honest with you. I'm flying in blind. This picture you see above me right now, I put it in post. I just am like, what deck did I use last night? And I build it real quick on a website, and I throw it above me in post. So, and you think I'd study the deck list before I play this deck, but nope. We're just going. I don't got that kind of time. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. If he retreats, he's got Charizard, but if he doesn't, wow, how do we win this? That's crazy. Or no, we don't. Yeah, we do win this. That's crazy. That's actually wild. So we win this because we do 150 damage with Darkrai. That's actually wild. I could have sworn Pokemon Center Lady's in this. There you go. This deck is crazy. We don't even need to, like, worry about building energy or any kind, you know. We're literally just doing one of these. The Druddigons are really nice to have, too. The fact that we pulled Druddigon first was kind of my, like, inkling that I knew that we'd be okay in the end. Because I was like, you want to start with Druddigon in this. You want Druddigon in the front while you're building a Darkrai and a Giratina at the same exact time. And then if they either knock out the Druddigon, that means they're taking some damage, you know, hitting it. Or... you know, if you put a Rocky Helmet on it, they attack it, they do 40 damage to themselves, which is crazy. So we only needed 80 damage, you know. We only needed so much damage to knock out the first Moltres. We got really lucky they didn't pull Charizard. They could have pulled it off the Iono, but it just didn't happen for them. It happened for me. I was so worried, but we ended up coming out on top. That's awesome. Hey, it's Clocky. If you've gotten this far in the video, if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, that would mean a ton. It's really easy to do. I love making these decks. Let me know what your favorite deck is. We're going to go right into the next match. Look at that. Transition. It's nice that this loads faster. I'm on my computer again, by the way. I went out and got a new motherboard, switched all the parts over. We're back on the computer. So if you notice that the video is a bit smoother, that's why. It's been nice. I've been appreciating it. Oh, this is the best hand. Wait, hold on. Okay, we're going first, too. So we're going to play Druddigon first, and we're not going to play anything else. I know what you're thinking. You see the two boys here, and we're going to play them right away. We'll probably play the Giratina because we want to start building energy on the Giratina. But we do kind of want to see what we pull here on our first turn. We do have a Pokeball and a Professor's Research. So we'll do the ball first, and then we do the research. But yes, this is like the start you want. One of the best starts you can have, I'm not going to lie. We want Leaf, too, just in case we have to pivot back into the Druddigon. That's kind of why we only have, like, a couple supporters in here. You would think I'd have more. I think the reason why I didn't put Dawn in here is because it meant sacrificing one of the leaves. I'm going to be honest, having a bunch of, like, 2 energy cost retreat Pokemon in a deck like this, having 2 leaves is really nice. And often is just like having a Dawn, almost. Plus, like, there's not often a time where I want to Dawn energy from something onto something else. I mean, like, putting an energy on Darkrai and then donning up to a Giratina, I guess, would be cool. But I don't know how helpful that is exactly. So, okay, we're going against a Sprig deck. So we're going to cook because we don't have to worry about Darkrai getting hurt. He can just sit in the back the whole time. We got Leaf, by the way. We got the exact card I wanted. Another Druddigon. Oh my god. This is perfect. So if we get Sabrina, we just flip into the other Druddigon and it's like nothing happened. Oh my gosh, we got both leaves too. That's crazy. The Sprigatito can't attack this next turn anyway. So we're just going to bellow right now. And then we'll sit. We won't use the Rocky Helmet quite yet. We're in a really good spot. This deck, all it does is build energy in the back. And then if they try to pivot us with Sabrina, we just pull out the other Druddigon. So this is what your bench and active spot should always look like. This deck is like almost so easy to autopilot if you can get all the cards like I just did. But you want both Druddigons out, because that's all the Sabrina's going to do. I mean, a Sabrina could bring in one of your Pokemon after the fact, you know. But them having to fight through 2 Druddigons is kind of diabolical, I'm not going to lie. Especially if we can put a Rocky Helmet onto both of them. It's going to hurt. We are going to start doing damage to the Sprig right away, which, like, this is a grass deck. So I will say that Meowscarada is definitely one of the counters for Darkrai right now. And for Giratina, too. You know, let's not count that one out as well. That's also something that's not easy to counter, you know. We're going to do energy to the Sprig. I think we're going to do... I think we put the Rocky Helmet on this Drud. And then if he attacks it, he takes a ton of damage. You know, if he uses Sabrina, this gets him to waste a Sabrina right now, which would be really nice. This deck probably only runs like 1 Sabrina in it anyway. He'll probably do like a potion. Well, I don't know if this deck runs potion. If this deck is to the T, the Meowscarada deck that I've run before, which I'm sure it is, because, you know, a lot of people find decks in the same places. Some people can do minor tweaks to them, but this deck runs 2 Meowscarada and probably 1 Beedrill EX. So, as long as we can kind of navigate around knowing that, we should be good. He's not going to attack yet. He's just going to mill the deck for cards, which is, like, fine. Beedrill has a lot of health, though. That's going to be the only thing. I don't remember if I put red in this deck. I don't think it has red in this deck. Oh, we got Cyrus, which actually could be really good later on. So we'll do another Dark Energy here. And then we'll do another Bellow. And then we'll have Giratina and Darkrai both ready to attack. And we have Leaf. So in the event that we really want to pull the Druddigon, we can do it, like, right away. There's a chance we don't have the leaves and the Druddigon has to sit there for like an extra turn or however long until we can retreat it, which can happen. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to, you know, count that out. If he... Okay, he's got Beedrill EX. We do have Cyrus, so if he retreats this Florigato, then we can pull it forward and knock it out real quick, which wouldn't be a terrible thing. Oh, Erica! Don't care. We do so much damage, it doesn't even matter. I mean, it does matter if he retreats it, I guess, and we can't do damage to it. But he also will lose an energy. Okay. He's going to cry for help again, probably. I assume they have Meowscarada, but this will probably pull the other Florigato out. If I had to guess, oh, they're going to communicate first. This is kind of a late communicate, in my opinion. Because after you cry for help, you can't use whatever you pull. So if, you know, maybe they had Florigato and they got the guaranteed Meowscarada, it's certainly possible. But we're only going to have to worry about 1 Meowscarada, not 2. So... I think what we'll play next is the Giratina, I guess, because it doesn't have a weakness like Beedrill does. The only question is, I'm not sure which energy it takes away. Does it take away my first energy or my last energy? Because if it takes away my last energy, we're okay with Giratina. I have questions. We do have 50 health in our hand, by the way, just an FYI. In case you're keeping track of that at home. We're going to do this first, though, for sure. Give it the energy. And then we will Chaotic Impact. We'll start doing some havoc. Start causing some pain here. I don't know why they would Sabrina here. If they do, we just bring out the Druddigon with the double Rocky Helmet. Or the 1 Rocky Helmet in its ability. I'm going to call it a double Rocky Helmet, alright? The Beedrill doesn't knock us out here. It only does 80 damage. Like I said, though, I don't know how the energy subtraction works. Let's find out. I'm sure it takes away my last put on energy, so it's the Dark Energy. If so, I hope that's it. That's it. The Meowscarada can't attack this turn, so I'm not afraid of it right now. The red here is, I mean, I guess I can see why, but also... He can't attack with the Meowscarada next turn either. So if we can overheal here, we're set. We do 50, which would knock us out. That's tough, but that's okay. Oh, it did the... Ah, man. I hate that it did that. I knew it was going to do that too, and I hate that it did it. It did the thing I knew it was going to do. Do we... I think we got to take a turn to relax. This seems silly, but like I don't know when else I'm going to do this. This is the time to do this, I assume. We're going to leave the Giratina out because we need this energy on it. We're going to do the Drud again real quick. If this is what he chooses to do the Cyrus with, I'm okay with that, I guess. I'll live. We'll do 20 health on the Giratina here and then the Pokemon Center lady. Oh, we can't do that because we did Leaf. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that real quick. Do some damage here to the Beedrill. I don't know if this is a smart idea, but like we can't attack with the Giratina. It's got to back off anyway. And we don't want it to be a sitting duck. You know, but we also want to keep energy on it. It's a whole thing. So we did that just to keep the Giratina alive for a second longer. It does mean the Meowscarada gets to build some energy, which kind of sucks. That's okay. It might be okay. I don't know. We'll have to find out. There's no guarantees here. Research, okay, so no Cyrus, solid. We've used both leaves. So the Druddigon's kind of here to stay. Not that that's necessarily the worst thing in the world, you know what I mean? Like, it taking damage is kind of okay here. I do think we just put energy on the... Oh, he didn't attack. He's gonna have to attack eventually. Whether or not he wants to. I guess we'll just Pokeball. We won't use the Pokemon Center lady yet. I know it seems weird, but I want to pull cards out of my deck first, because even if we heal, we don't clear the damage done to us. We're still gonna get knocked out, so... Rocky Helmet is good. We like that. We like Rocky Helmet. I guess we'll do an energy because we have to get rid of the Druddigon next turn. We'll do an energy on the Druddigon to threaten the retreat. And then, I don't know, we could do a Broken Space Bellow just to, like, scare them. I don't know. Just to give them a threatening glance. Well, we do get to retreat next turn, so the Druddigon, he either needs Cyrus here. Yeah, Cyrus will do it. Sabrina does not do it, though. Sabrina, I mean, it delays the inevitable another turn. He's still taking 20 damage. Twice. I mean, I imagine he attacks with the Meowscarada. Oh, man. I mean, we heal. But do we heal? No, healing the Druddigon doesn't help us right now. And then we do one of these. I'm down to do one of these. Get some more damage onto the Beedrill EX here. I'm not against that, you know. I'm a man of the cloth. I don't know what that means. I guess I'll put this cape onto Darkrai. Probably would benefit from it the most here. And then we bellow again. As we are the dominant species here. If we get another potion here, we're in a better spot. But we really want to knock this Beedrill out next turn. We can Cyrus it. Never mind. I was worried about the Erica. I kind of felt like that was coming. If they're smart, they're going to put the Meowscarada out. Oh, no, they're not smart. Oh, no. That's tough. That's tough, because don't I knock them out this turn? I do. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, I think we tie here, right? Or no, I just win. That's crazy. A throw like that is crazy. You want to... So, the reason why I mentioned the Meowscarada. The Meowscarada knocks out the Druddigon. You know, and I could maybe knock it out with Giratina, but I would need, like, Giovanni. I need to do 160 damage to the thing, right? And I can only do 150, and if I had Giovanni is the card I would need, and I don't even have that, I think, in this deck at all. We're going to potion here. We do win. I'm just kind of explaining what happened just now, because you're like, what did you just do, Clockwork? Well, we just do 20 damage here, and then we attack and we win. Because we only need one gift here. And we don't get knocked out when we do this attack. We just do 130 damage. And we win. The Erica was almost there, but the Darkrai honestly helped us out. That was a good pivot we did halfway into that match where we got the Giratina out of danger. I will say we got pretty lucky that they didn't have a Cyrus in the deck. Because Cyrus would have been super helpful. They had Sabrina, but since we had that other Druddigon, we just brought the other Druddigon in and we were good. This deck is not going to do you any favors. It's not going to make you any friends. It will only make you enemies. It will only leave those who unfortunately are against you in sorrow. They will not know what hits them after they are done, or after you are done. It sucks. It is rough. So Giratina, Darkrai. This start, I think we start with Giratina in the front and then Darkrai in the back. But we're going to do Giratina first. And we're just going to start battle. We're not going to put the other one out yet because we don't have Sabrina. Or we don't want to get Sabrina, I should say. This deck, I don't know what this deck is. I'm assuming it's like Pikachu EX. Like, because of the electric energy. He's like, I'll have Druddigon in the front while I build energy on the Pikachu. That's cool, bro. Is this a Dragonite deck? I've not seen one of these in a minute. I have not seen a Darkrai deck, or sorry, a Dragonite deck in a very long time. It has definitely been aeons, if not aeons. It's crazy. So the Druddigon, it'll take a while to knock it out. Oh, they have Giratina too? What is this deck I'm going against here? They haven't created any water energy yet. They only need one electric and one water for Dragonite, the 4 energy, right? But 2 of them can be colorless energies. So is the Giratina just in the back creating energy for this? That's crazy. That's wild. I guess we just put another energy on the Darkrai. And then another energy on the Giratina. We don't really want to lose energy on the Giratina, so if we don't pull, like, Leaf next turn, we'll put another energy on the Darkrai, and then we'll bellow again. So we can attack the turn after. It's kind of not, it's boring, but it works. Oh, they have 2 Druddigons now. I hate that. I don't see any water energy yet. I wonder if they remembered to have water energy selected. They probably did. Dual energy decks, they're rough. Dual energy decks can be rough. You could never get what you're looking for in so many turns. It's the worst thing in the world. I guess we just do this again. This is it. We have Leaf. We could knock it out here and now. You know what? Why not? Let's shake it up a little bit. Although we're probably just going to get hit with the Druddigon. You know what? Screw it. Let's start causing some chaos. At some point, we do need a Broken Space Bellow again to do an attack with the Giratina in the back, but who cares? We're putting some work in. We're threatening some people here. We do have like 2 potions and a giant cape. That's why I'm being a little aggressive here. Because we can knock out both Druddigons and not have too much damage on us. We can even put a giant cape on too. The only thing is the Giratina cannot attack until we do another Bellow. Because we're only running dark energy in this deck. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. They're going to get water energy next turn. I'm scared. Someone hold me. I'm scared. They probably put the energy on Dragonite and then Bellow again, right? Like, why would you do anything else here? You know what I mean? Since they have all the energy they need, I guess we'll Bellow this turn. I'm kind of tempted to. Because, like, why not? You know? Do we helmet or do we cape? What do we cape? What do we helmet? I think we put an energy on the Darkrai for sure here, right? Oh, we could have put it on another Darkrai, I guess. I didn't think about that until just now. Whoops. That's okay. So if the Druddigon attacks us... Okay, so if the Giratina attacks us, we clear it. Okay, let's put the other Darkrai on the field here just because the Dragonite could come out and start doing some nonsense against us. I assume we survive. We want to kind of survive, like, getting absolutely pelted by Draco Meteor here. Draco Meteor? Draco Meteor? Draco? But if it takes damage and Darkrai's in the front... Okay, we're going to put a helmet on it because I think we clear. Even if something hurts us, that's okay. And we want more health on the Giratina in the back here. Because why not? And then I think we just Bellow so we can attack with the Giratina. Alright. Next turn, we're causing some chaos. For sure. We could even retreat this Darkrai in the front. If we want to. Nothing against it. Last I checked, there's nothing in the rules about that. No way. The Dragonite's going to come out? Probably, right? We could Cyrus and just take the Druddigon out, but what's the fun of that right now? 100 damage to those 2? Okay. I'll take it. I think we knock out the Dragonite here, which is nice. We do want to really knock out the Dragonite. The Dragonite's kind of our biggest threat here for sure. So we're going to retreat the Darkrai here, bring out the Giratina. We're going to put an energy on the Giratina so it can attack. We're going to
Put a Rocky Helmet, I think, on the other Darkrai. Just in the event that we get Cyrus, so we don't want them to pick the one that's not going to hurt them. We want them to get hurt. We want it to hurt. And then I guess we have to Bellow. Unfortunately, we don't have enough damage here to knock out. Well, yeah. We don't have enough damage here to knock out the Dragonite, unfortunately. If we can get it knocked out this turn after, though, we'll be in a good spot. If we had Giovanni in this deck, we'd be cooking. I guess I should try to fit Giovanni somewhere in here. I feel like there's a lot of times where 130 almost meets stuff, but not quite, you know? Alright, let's see what happens. We have to hope all the damage goes to, like, a single Darkrai. That's, like, really what I'm hoping for. Okay, actually, yeah, that actually is what just happened. That's awesome. I think we still lose because the Giratina's in the back just, like, staring us down right now, and I'm not really comfortable looking at it in the face right now. Do I? I mean, we need to get rid of this Darkrai. I mean, if we could Dark Energy the Darkrai out of here, that would be so nice. But unfortunately, that is not a choice that is given to us right now. We'll put the other Giratina out, I guess, just for fun. We're going to potion this, and then we're going to lose. The reason why we lose, the Giratina just comes in and does 130 damage, we're done. So, nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. If they didn't have that Pokemon Center lady, we could take the Dragon out with a Dark Energy, and then they'd have to put something else out in front of it. I would assume it'd be the Giratina. And then we could Cyrus the Druddigon forward and just knock out the Druddigon, and we'd be set. But unfortunately, they were able to heal, so they get to knock us out. This is an interesting deck. Giratina pairs with everything. I think you could put Giratina in almost gosh darn any deck right now, honestly. Just the way it builds its own energy and everything. The only thing is you can attack. And sometimes that can be a problem, especially if, you know, like, Meowscarada Beedrill's really good at rushing people down. Same with, like, any fighting type deck right now. Like, yeah, Giratina, you know, it does psychic energy, but if you position a fighting type deck pretty well, you could do some damage to it against a Giratina, I'm not going to lie. Giratina can only really build energy if you don't attack that turn, so you can only really build one Giratina up. It's hard to build two up, so it's a card that's got some weaknesses, but I mean, God, you could really just stick it anywhere. Anyway, this is Clocky. I hope you enjoyed this video. Are we going to do another Giratina deck video tomorrow? It's more likely than you think. This is Clocky, clocking out. I'll see you guys around.